What's going on, YouTube? Money Mind here. Whew, we got some videos, man. Now listen, y'all. I'm gonna drop some helpful videos for y'all. You know what I'm saying? I really want to help y'all. I really want to be big bro for y'all. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna start this new series where I just talk to y'all about certain stuff. My first video. This one's gonna be best ways to improve yourself. Um, let's go ahead and get right into it. Not gonna waste y'all time. Um, the number one advice I would give for you for self improvement is really to start slow. A lot of people think that in order for you to improve yourself, whether it be mentally, physically, emotionally, whatever the case may be, that you need to start off rapidly. Rapid results it really ends up becoming rapid quitting. When you put expectations too high for yourself, you start to you tend to realize that you're not going to get results that quick and you quit. So really just start slow. Work with the basics. In terms of if you feel like you're not achieving much in life, do little things in life, to help your goal. For example, if you are, just say you feel lazy, you feel like you're not achieving much, or you're below your standard of what you want to do in life. Do things as simple as making your bed in the morning, right? It sounds simple, but just waking up every morning doing that starts your day off right. Um, just doing little things like that, making your bed, or cleaning one part of the house a day, or get one assignment done at work, or do something. Just feel like you're getting somewhat better every day. So that would be my number one thing. Just start slow. Don't raise your expectations too high. Don't try to go in too early and doing the most. That would be my number one thing, really. So just to start slow. Number two for me is just to build confidence. For self improvement, self happiness. You really just want to build confidence in yourself. Whether that be go to the gym, um, you know, framing your mindset, just to become more confident. It's hard to gain confidence. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. It's really hard to gain confidence, especially based off your looks. But I mean, look how I look. I look homeless right now, but I'm still gonna get on camera and talk to y'all because somebody got to do it. But that's really another way to improve your self happiness, or just continue with self improvement, is to build confidence. You need to be confident in yourself. You don't know how many people are really that much confident in you. You see the people that be fishing for compliments, just to gain some confidence, bro. Don't be one of those people that be fishing for validation. Build confidence within yourself. You know what I mean? Just the little things to build your confidence. Like I said, going to the gym, eating better, taking care of yourself, getting on a face routine, a hair routine, something like that. You see me, I come here looking like this, but I have confidence in myself, right? I know if I needed to really look good, I look good. You feel me? So I come on here and talk to you however I want to look like, because I'm confident in myself. Some people don't have the confidence to talk on camera. Some people don't have the confidence just in general to do anything in life. So in order for you to gain that confidence, you got to start off with the small details. You can't just come in. You don't want to be overly confident, because that becomes cockiness, and people don't want to be around you. But just being confident in your abilities, be confident in yourself, put in the work so that you can be happy with your results. You know what I'm saying? Just don't rely on other people to bring you confidence. Don't. It's not gonna work that way, man. Um, Next one, to me, to improve yourself happiness, improve yourself anything, really is just to cut yourself some slack. But also hold yourself accountable at the same time. For me, really, you know, you gotta go hand in hand. You gotta hold yourself accountable, but you also gotta cut yourself some slack. Based off what age and what you're doing. I remember in high school, I was so content on making basketball teams and getting girls, and I would cut myself some slack sometimes. But most of the times, nobody was there to hold me accountable. You have to hold yourself accountable. If you're gonna cut yourself some slack, they have to go hand in hand. You know what I mean? You can't think that you're this godly figure and everything's gonna work out for you, right? Because some people aren't gonna hold you accountable the way you need to be held accountable. You have to hold yourself accountable, but again, you don't want to put too much pressure on yourself. So you do want to cut yourself some slack at the same time. So, for example, I use content creation as an example, right? Could I be better? Yes, I could be better. But I'm gonna hold myself to a standard. I'm gonna hold myself accountable to get better But I'm also gonna cut myself some slack because I work 2 jobs. You know what I'm saying? I am posting every day, and things of that nature. I can't sit up here and expect results and all that quick with content, bro. It's gonna take some time. But again, the only way I'm gonna get better at content is if I hold myself to a standard and I hold myself accountable and I continue to grind and continue to work at it. You know what I mean? Nobody's coming here to save me. No Kai Cenat, no Speed is coming down here and throwing me a million subscribers. I have to hold myself accountable. I have to get myself up. I have to push myself up. The only way I'm going to do that is to continue to grind and continue to post my content and continue to make content and push it out as much as I can. But also cut myself some slack, again, because I work 2 jobs. I'm still trying to build for a career because content isn't my everything. You know what I'm saying? Don't make content your everything if it's not your everything. You can grow up wanting to be a content creator, but don't put all your eggs in one basket. So for me, just cut yourself some slack. Realize, some things are out of your control, but you gotta hold yourself accountable. You have to be you have to be your biggest fan and your biggest critic. Simple as that. My last thing to me, I just brought up Kai Cenat and Speed, but my last thing for me is just no comparisons. Comparisons is really the thief of joy, y'all. You're not gonna be happy with yourself. You're not gonna never improve your own. You're never gonna improve yourself if you compare yourself to other people. Everybody else's journeys is different. You don't know what people are going through behind closed doors. You don't understand anything. You might say, oh, that person has more subscribers than me. That person has more views than me, more followers than me. You don't know how much work they put in. You don't know how many years they've been doing it. You don't know what's going on behind the scenes for them to even resort to content or resort to doing the things that they do. You never know that. You compare yourself, you go to the gym and, oh, this guy got more muscles than me. You don't know how many years he's been in the gym. You don't know why he's working out. He could used to be getting bullied in school, or he has something going on at home where the gym is his escape. You know what I'm saying? Don't compare this, bro. Comparison is really the thief of joy, bro. Don't get caught up comparing yourself to other people, because I'm telling you right now, it's not gonna work, bro. It's a thief of joy. It takes away from what you got going on, and you get to compare, and you feel like, oh, I'm not good enough because this and this and that. That don't even sound right. Do you hear yourself when you say that? Do you hear yourself? I sound ridiculous telling you that you sound ridiculous. Don't do that, bro. Don't. Comparison is the thief of joy, y'all. Don't be going around comparing yourself to other people, bro. Shit. If you gotta feel the need to compare, if you feel the need to be in competition with them, I'd rather you compete with motherfuckers than compare yourself to people. You see what I'm saying? Like, I know they sound like the same thing, but I'd rather say, yo, I want to be better than these people than I want to be these people. Or, dang, he got all this and I don't. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's a different level of, you got to be better. So, that's really my main things for self-improvement, self-happiness. Again, like, just start slow, get the small wins, build yourself up. And with that, you're going to start to build confidence. And when you start to build confidence, then you can start holding yourself accountable, and when you start holding yourself accountable, there's no need to compare yourself to other people, bro. You know what I mean? They all go hand in hand. So I appreciate y'all for tuning in. I'm going to start making more videos like this. Make sure y'all leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace.